Hey everyone, I'm sitting here. You have to punch two buttons. So it's 2 o'clock, February 3rd. Can you believe it? It's February already. I've already seen all of the Fiberside challenges. I just never am, organized enough to do that. So, we'll give a few minutes. I know that hopefully we'll have some folks on. And now that let's see. I certainly don't want to. All right, here we go. I think I'm on Instagram now and should be on Facebook. And I can't see Facebook. Well, I think they show up. So when someone speaks or comments, it comes up and I can see both YouTube and Facebook. And then I look at Instagram. All that information you didn't need to want to hear. Anyway, today, like I said, is February. And I thought I saw a lot of folks doing the February challenge. And like I said, I'm never organized enough to do that. Maybe that will be something I'll look at doing next year, but I probably won't remember unless I write a little note on my calendar, which I will do for next year. Today, it's cold outside. It's been cold outside. So I hope all of you have been getting some wonderful knitting done. I have, but I have spaced it in spurts because I'm still trying to get my office out there in my new she shed office. But boy, didn't realize how much would it take me to get it out there. So I am been slow to do it, and it's because of the weather. So I have been doing house chores, getting projects finished, and then moving and organizing the office as best I can. So, okay. Welcome, Ontario, Canada. Wonderful. Nice to have you. I saw enough snow. I don't want any more. It's fun, but I'm already for springtime, or at least a little warmer. But we always want what we're not having, so I give up. But I did get a lot done over the weekend, various things. So today I am drinking a golden chai, one of my favorites from Plum Deluxe. And if you haven't tried them, it's worth a try to pick out some you like. I've got a lot of teas I need to try, and I guess I'll start doing that next week, and sharing a new flavor with you. I just got stuck on some of my favorites, and that's what's happening. So, that's good. And I like it hot. So today, I thought I would have my lovely yarn plied by now, but I did some spinning. So I've done 2 bobbins. It's hard for me to call these bobbins, but that's what they are. But anyway, isn't that pretty? And I wish I had taken a picture of the braid so that you could have seen it. It was obviously all these colors, but there is a little bit of gold in there that is don't know what it's called. I don't have but they called it something, but you can see that's some of the fiber that's sticking out because it is not it doesn't weave. Oh, there's some right there. Can you see it's a little gold? It's orange or copper color. I think yep, that's it. It doesn't weave like obviously wool. So when I came to some of that, I had to make sure there was wool because that was new to me. But this is actually BFL. I do remember that. And then the gold or the copper color in there, and it's gorgeous. So I will probably, I know I will, because I will have this plied by next week and washed and ready to show you guys, because it's stunning. And I actually felt like I stayed pretty even and consistent in that particular color. So very happy about that. And so that is what I was doing as part of the snow and ice time that you had it. I also did finish knitting, the knitting part. I've now got to put it together. But the, almost went in the tea. The Pixie Purl, I can't hold it. The Pixie Purl cowl. And you'll see I was knitting it that way, but I had to try to figure this out. Let me tell you, maybe some of you can comment and share, even those that will watch this later. I'm gonna let my girl know, factory girl, and she probably has done it, but for people like me who literally listen and watch, the pattern and everything, I have not done a Kitchener stitch, which is how I'm to join these, on when they have been in the round and all these needles staring at me. So I did watch the tutorial because I always have to watch. But last night I finally got it, meaning I wasn't having to I had it in my brain, but I couldn't get interrupted. I had to, make sure I wrote down where I was if I did. It was weird. Anyway, I started Kitchener. I think it was Pearl Soho's Kitchener how-to video that Crystal put on the pattern. It's called Pixel. I just think you put Pixel in, Pixel, and look up Crystal Hyatt. It'll come up. It's one. No, it's not. It's now. She's put out so many patterns recently. This was the latest one, round, when I went to Rhinebeck. But anyway, I finally got the needles right. Was trying to do it, and I was doing it. I got probably that much done. And I went to just look, and I went, gosh, it was wrong. I didn't see anything in the tutorial nor the pattern that led me to believe that. I think I do know you're supposed to put back sides, wrong sides together. But, with all these needles, I wasn't paying attention. So I had that together. I keep remembering that this doesn't show. So I had those two sides together and was doing this with this one. So I did it with one in the third needle. And I should have been doing the back sides together, like the two outside needles. So I spent another hour undoing it because that is hard. I don't even know if I've got all my stitches back on my needles. That's how, and it made me so mad because the only thing I did get done, I had to undo it and went to bed with a project not finished. So anyway, I'm going to shoot a little tip, because if she had done her tutorial, which I know it's hard to do, or found one that talked about And she might have. I need to stop and not say anything else really, because I didn't go back and check the pattern to see if I missed it. But if there's something like this, to maybe make a note to put it together. And she probably did, and I didn't do it. I'm just teasing her because I love her to death. And so she knows I am. But I'm also one to help my friends if something might help others. Because if I can do it, I know there are others going to do it. Because I'm bound and determined. So this afternoon into this evening, I'm going to start over because I got the Kitchener in my head and I want to try to get this finished. I already blocked it though. That was an instruction she provided. So I have done that. And so I'll get the Kitchener stitch done and I'll show it off hopefully next week by wearing it. In the meantime, this is wool that I thought about carrying, but it's non-superwash. I just have not had the best of luck selling non-superwash. So even though I've had people ask for it, but I have decided to go ahead and, let's see, I have decided to go ahead and work with Crystal to see what we can do, because she's dyeing yarn now, but to see if she can come up with something in similar fashion, since this is her pattern, and we can kind of come up with a kit, a cute kit. So stay tuned, because I enjoyed working with this. As I told you maybe before, you can get going on this and, you know, you knit 3 and then you do a color, bring in the color work. So let me show you that. And I would just be going along having the best time ever. So I think I've done 10 rows at once, maybe, before I did the one round of the color, pretty color stripe. You're supposed to go every 4th round, or on the 5th round. So mine's going to be, yeah, here's the 10 rows. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows before I did what I was supposed to do. Oh, well, so it's just my masterpiece done and added to. So I can't wait to wear it. I think it'll be gorgeous. You know I love the colors. You know I love it. So, and I used up all of the colored yarn. I mean, the stripy multicolored yarn. I mean, all of it. I think I had a piece this long. And that was nice. And I enjoyed working with this yarn, but I know that we're going to find something just as nice that we're going to get done and have kits for you pretty soon. I have Crystal's working on a private, let's see, a special project that will debut in Nashville. So, okay, they're having trouble streaming to Facebook. So if anybody's on Facebook, I see some folks over on Instagram, and you can shoot me a message or let me know. They say they're trying to fix it. So it says I can view it, but I hate to go and do that at this moment. But anyway, but she's debuting. She's going to debut. We're going to debut a pattern, and we're going to debut something else. So I'll keep some things secret, but you'll be excited. You'll love it. And this kit, who knows when it'll come. And if Laura is, I've missed seeing her. I'd looked to see if I had blocked her. I didn't think I had, so I need to send her an email. So I finally picked out what I'm going to send her to make that sweater. So I'm real excited about that. That's the triple E-K, the Eek sweater. So I got it. I'm going to send it to her. In fact, this is it just reminded me, this is the pattern or the sweater. Now the key this time is, due to my measurement changes, I've been wearing a few sweaters, that I would consider maybe negative ease or no ease, because they were very fitted. So I'm going to have her do, it says it calls for, it doesn't say on this page, but I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to let her know, what actual size I want to see, see what happens. It's going to be great. And I knew I would, every time I forget something, my guys. I have this store-bought sweater that is I bought it, I wasn't gonna, it was made out of at least bulky. And my son said, Mom, you got to try that on. I go, I don't wear cropped sweaters. What are you talking about? And I did, and it looks so good. I think because of where my weight has come off and stuff, it really looked good. I was shocked. And wearing high-waist pants, it just really, in fact, I've had a lot of compliments on them. So I want to deconstruct that sweater and take the measurements and all of that, because I want to get help on binding or writing, whatever I need. It's stiff, so it's a stiff fabric, and so there's no, play in it. It's stiff. And I've seen a couple of sweaters out there that would be close, so I'm going to measure it. I'm going to get the stitches per inch and the rows per inch, and measure all the pieces, because I want to try to get that done. So it is a V-neck, my favorite, and it really looks good. And it's not fitted, but it's not huge. It's very, it's just got maybe a couple inches of ease, but it fits perfect. So we're going to see what happens if I can get some of my pattern or my designer friends to maybe tell me what I need to do to get something close to it. So we'll see. But yes, so those are kind of new things for me. I'm trying out some new things. But that piece, and I thought I'd have some new yarn to show you guys today. It said on my shop that Swan City was going to be in my hand. Happens all the time. That Swan City was going to be in my hands yesterday. And so I was going to open the box for you today. Well, of course, it didn't get here, and it won't be here. It'll probably be here this evening. So I will save it for next week, because I don't have any reason not to save it. I've already, we'll just see what happens. I'll leave it in here, and we will show it next week. And it's all DK, and it's scrumptious. It's really, really cool. And, who knows? You might see something you like, and I'll get it out there. Scenic Stitches is the next show I'll be at. So we'll see what I have there. I've been working on finding a shopping bag. Last year at Nashfest, I bought some really cool shopping bags that I gave away for each yarn purchase. And so I'm going to do something like that again for that particular, because they really enjoyed that. So I'm going to work on that piece of it. And I'll have that, I'll have it finalized, but it won't debut until Nashville. But it really worked, and I had them saved. I'm going to do enough that I'll probably do it at SAB as well. So we'll see. And it was just it's really cool. Everybody loved them. And I like, it's fun to have another little bag. So we'll see what goes. Now, I don't see a lot of people on today. I do see some on. Oh, I see my Nitsapi joined. How are you, my dear? And Rosenblum, Andy, I'm trying to dissect all these names. Maybe H. Pope and SD Misha. Thank y'all for joining. So, what was I going to tell you? Oh, I had a moment. Oh, and next February 7th, I'm getting the header for my new tool. And so once I have that there, I'll debut it with you guys. And I did do a video for tutorial, but I wish I had someone else to do that for me. I kept moving it, and it would leave the view of the camera. It was just, I don't know how many takes I took, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It needs one just because so people understand how I use it, but we'll see. But I'm excited about that because that'll be the final piece, and I probably will have them on sale at Scenic Stitches. I'll save that one for that. I think that will be really fun to show off. And I'm going to make a flag type thing for the new office with with whatever that tool makes. I don't want to tell all that stuff yet. But so this week is just like I said, we're just finalizing, trying to get everything into the office, looking for shopping bags for the shows, trying to line up more folks to be on Yarn and Tea. And I have now seen somebody that might be fun. She's been on before, but not in this format. So we'll see. But I need to get some more. Folks are real busy right now, and I get it. So I don't want to bother them when there's shows working on. There's designs coming out, but I want to bring people to you guys. So I'm gonna let them choose in the future and not worry about anything until I get a couple of them. So if you know of anyone that you would like to see on this format, this little show, send a message to me, or you can email me at thetravelingyarnyogi@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to send a request. Now, one of the things I did have, I think I've told you guys, but I'm going to reiterate because I've seen some great 1 hour shows or snippets or whatever they are, that from the Longmont Yarn Shop. They have the Fiberside Chats, and so you'll see that I am constantly sending out emails about, post on the next person that's coming up, and there've been some folks I haven't known anything about, and I've learned, and I'm excited that I'm part of that. So what you do is you go to Longmont Yarn Company's website, and then just search for Fiberside Chats, and then go down and press the button, and then when you do that, they want you to locate your store. And so I think it's an alphabetical order. Okay, I sneezed last time too. Excuse me. So I don't know what's going on. But choose the Traveling Yarn Yogi, and most of the proceeds go to the designer. And of course, the shops get a little bit of something, but not a lot. But we're giving them advertising, so it's kind of fun. But go ahead, choose me, and then you buy the link, and then you'll be sent the link, and you'll be ready for Sunday of that week, if that's the person. And I'm trying to send out more than this. I'm trying to send out the future, so you'll see all of them and what's coming up, so that you will be able to sign up, or know about something. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to say it till I check it. I'll have that next week. I know there's some, they go on all through, I think, end of May. And then they break for the summer. And then they come back in the fall again. And even if you have seen that person before, I guarantee you that you'll learn something else that they talk about, because they take it down and do that. So check that out. It's interesting. None of the folks in the last few, I think Keith is going to be on there. I can't remember what, but Keith Leonard, Keith Leonard, if you've been around me any time, length of time, he does snob yarns, and he's the one I showed the twinkly, sparkly, sequined yarn last couple of weeks ago. That's my next project. I'm going to go get it and cake it up and start on a cowl for that, because I want to show that yarn off. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to try to find a really simple one, and so that I can get it done quick. It's DK weight, but I don't want too intricate of something because of the sequins. I just want it to have its own spotlight. But he's going to be on there, one of the chats. So that will be, he's a hoot. He teaches, he designs. He is one of the best finishers I know. And I'm always, asking about certain things from him. But I adore him. He's best friends or good friends with Shayna Billow. So that's going to be fun to watch him. So check that out. And that's about all that's going on. It's not a whole lot this week. I thought I did, but I'm trying to have a project or something every week done or started, so that you at least can see what's going on in my needles. I have that Traveler, hoodie Traveler, that has been on my needles, and it's all done except for the sleeves. But I really have made it too big. So it's going to be an oversized. But I even thought about ripping back and making it more of a crop. But we'll see. I will try it on, and then maybe I'll pin it up to see what it would look like as a crop and do it that way. Hello, Miriam. And hey, Kathy. I had something covering my stitches. All right. You finished your midnight sunrise cowl. Oh, it's my favorite. And I usually have one lying right here, but I don't. But I love that one. So if you haven't checked out that cowl, it's so easy. It's a nice beginner start for color work. It's 2 DKs and one. They're very contrasty. And that will happen. So I love it. Yeah, I can't wait for Scenic Stitches myself. It's going to come quick. I mean, this month will fly by just like everything. And before you know it, it'll be summer. It seems like the older I get, the quicker the time goes. I don't know how you feel about that. But so working on Pearl, trying to have her ready, bringing in new yarn for Scenic Stitches that will be here. Like I said, I think Forbidden is going to be at Scenic Stitches, if I'm not mistaken. I think maybe Swan City. So it's funny. I'll have several of my dyers there, but normally we don't carry the same product. So that way you can still see lots of their yarn at their booth and in mine. And then you can meet the dyer. So that's the fun part. I'll always tell you to go and meet the dyer and take care of that. And I need and want pictures at Scenic Stitches. So Kathy, I know you're going, and so I need you to remind me to take pictures. And because I get busy and don't get any done. But if anyone ever takes pictures of Pearl or me and you or anything, and please send them to me, because I'd really like to have them in my gallery and see what happens. So I think I pulled all the projects together, and I thought I did a post with all these projects that had been sent, but something tells me I didn't. I think I just gathered them in a collection on my phone, and that's as far as I got, trying to get them all together. But I will double check that tonight, and get that out, because I thought it was great. And it's time for another newsletter, so that will be perfect for that. So, anything else you guys want to let me know about? If there's products or topics you want to hear, come on, let me know. Send me an email, send me a message, and we can discuss, and I can bring it to fruition. Well, that's it for today. I will see you next week, and depending on, I know I'll get the yarn in. It'll be here. So we'll have that to drool over, and I will try to have some more patterns that would look wonderful with that yarn. And then you'll see how far I got with my sequins. So have a wonderful day. Have a cup of tea and do some more knitting, and enjoy yourself, and be careful. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, I could talk about. What are you whining about? All right, let's get out of here.